All right, GM Monkeys. Hope you guys are having a great start to your Friday so far. Thank you so much for tuning in to our Monkey Weekly Town Hall. This is our weekly monkey business where we get together to run through some of the weekly updates around anything and everything MonkeDAO, and most importantly, welcome new monkeys to the family. All right, without further delay, we are going to get started, and nothing beats starting with our dad jokes, and of course, featuring our resident dad jokes. So word out there is that of course, we have many dads. Monkey Dao is a home for everyone, quite literally, and we have members across all walks of life, all ages, etc. But the resident that jokes, of course, is Kev, our dearest Kev. But there is one monkey who does make us wonder whether if he's kind of in his dad era, who apparently gets almost just about every dad jokes correct, and that is none other than Kinder. So let's kickstart. Why don't monkeys need financial advisors? All right, give it a shot, and we'll see who get it correct. This time round, we'll give 50 bananas to a monkey who get the dad jokes correct, because it is likely that you will find a little bit of difficulty around this. So let's try it out. Kinder is my son. Wow, okay. And thank you so much, Queen. Happy Mother's Day this weekend. Please call your mom. This weekend is actually Happy Mother's Day. So if you are also listening to this on record, and if it is still in time, or even if it's not in time anymore, don't forget, pick up the phone, give your dearest, loved ones, your mom especially, and tell her you love her. All right. Thank you so much, Queen, for reminding us that this weekend is indeed, Happy Mother's Day. Well, of course, don't just love your mother this weekend. Remember to love her every other day. But if you need to find a reason to show love, exceptionally more than usual, this weekend is a chance to do so. All right, let's hear from everybody. Why don't monkeys need financial advisors? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Can we do a mother calling swap? Sure, Twitchy, sure. Sure. But you got to change your PFP for people to actually listen to you, and for your statements to be a little bit more convincing. This is not helping. You got Jenny's mom, indeed. Indeed. I'm glad to hear that. All right, why don't monkeys need financial advisors? Last shot. Give it a shot. If you That was a good switch. Well, I'm not mentioning that on record, but that was a good switch. All right. Why don't monkeys need financial advisors? Because they always go bananas. Well, JP is also a dad, FYI, if you haven't already noticed. So he's usually quite on point on this. But let's run with it. This week, we don't have 30 bananas to give away, because it seems like we don't have monkeys close enough just yet. But no worries. Some weeks we get it easy, some weeks, not so. So this week's dad jokes. Why do monkeys need financial advisors? Well, the answer by dearest Bipsy is that because they already have strong aptitude. Because they already have strong aptitude. All right. So unfortunately, not the answer that you were looking for. But I think one thing we can agree is that it's lame enough for us to finally move on to the actual agenda item of the Monkey Weekly Town Hall. All right, so with that, let's move forward. I see the faces from JP, I see the faces from Twitchy, and I see Kinder's relatively salty face as well, but I love all of it. This is what we live for. This is why we do dad jokes. All right, jokes aside, Banana Split this week is the 221st edition, and we are featuring none other than our monkeys out there at Miami. This was a huge gathering. Reporting live, Moon Settler basically, was telling us, hey, we only reserve room for X amount of people, but the number of people who kept signing up, who sort of kept sending requests for approvals, etc., were all building up. And so, without further delay, we're excited to unveil the monkey photo at MonkeDAO Miami. This is the monkey meetup, the monkey branch, put together by our dearest Moon Settler, where we brought together our dearest monkey members who were out there in Miami to come together, as they were all attending Accelerate at Miami together. All right, huge shout out to them. This was a huge turnout, and we love to see it. And of course, every successful monkey photo has a monkey behind. And this week's edition of the MonkeDAO Miami getting featured is none other than our dearest Super Simon, who's undoubtedly also one of the tallest guy in the room, and he always takes very, very good pictures. Very well trained, we call it. All right, shout out to all monkeys who are out there in Miami. We hope you all had an amazing and a productive time at the conference. Most importantly, nothing beats seeing monkey get together. Truly, I think in the midst of it all, different seasons, different markets and whatnot, whatever it may be. Monkeys still have a very, very active global network, and it always warms our heart to be able to see fellow monkeys come together at such large scale. All right. Town Hall TLDR, this is the quickest way to get quickly updated around anything and everything that you need to know. And indeed, if you do miss out the Town Hall, we will be very sad that we don't get to catch you. But of course, there is an alternate way that you can get quickly updated around anything and everything related to Town Hall or in point form format. Just come into the Discord, use the command !Town Hall TLDR, you'll get everything you need to know served to you immediately. All right, but of course, if you are waking up for your morning coffee, you want something perhaps to accompany your morning and make your morning a little bit more exciting. There's always the MonkeDAO Town Hall on YouTube, recorded every single session. And as usual, shout out to Cream as well for making it possible. Every single session of Town Hall, I'm sure Cream is trying to hold himself back, from typing massively, many funny things out there on the Monkey Town Hall Tech Chat thread, but he continues to resist himself because he wants to put out a nice recording for us. So huge shout out to him for making it all possible for the many countless of weeks now already as well. All right, so the good news is that every single session of Town Hall is also recorded within usually 12 hours or so. We will find 12 to 24 hours. Give us a little bit of slack. You will find it usually uploaded in the MonkeDAO YouTube handle. All right. Monkey RL events, this is the best way, as we always say, to get quickly acquainted with anything and everything MonkeDAO culture related. And so if you want to also experience the Solana culture and at an extended scale, of course, nothing beats your local chapters event, your monkey site events, and especially all your monkey meetups happening across different hacker houses, different Solana summit, etc. But of course, the Solana ecosystem is also very much very actively anchored around IRL events. So these are the list of events happening pretty much all around the world. You can go and check it out. The nearest one is, of course, happening in Bangkok. We have a Solana Summit Kazakhstan, Island DAO coming in June. Amazing monkeys there in Island DAO especially. And there's also Solana Hacker House London, alongside Breakpoint London. Solana Summit in Belgrade, and Solana Summit Germany. Now, Solana Summit Germany is something that you should stay tuned for. If you are thinking about potentially going to Solana Summit Germany, you are undecided yet, we may have something for you. All right, so stay tuned. We believe this could be a good way to kick you off the edge and say, screw it, let's do it. All right, so stay tuned for that. It could be a relevant one for you. Most importantly, I think Maldo put out a teaser here, and hopefully, we have a little bit of a leak for individuals who attend Town Hall. But let's see. All right. So monkeys on Twitter, this is the favorite section of our newsletter. Why? Because we get to welcome new monkeys, and M____dev, first time MonkeDAO, and these are our new monkeys especially. And Crypto Rick, love my gecko, but just purchased this chat. SMB Gen 2 need to represent high rank 2. I always wanted to get one, been part of the Solana ecosystem for a while, but something was missing. This completes the OG set all along. Indeed, love to see it. Liam as well, join the SMB fam. Chandan, featuring the cup there. Now, if you see some of these posts and if you're going through the newsletter, take note that we actually, make sure that all these posts are actually hyperlinked. So that means by clicking on the post specifically that you like or don't like, whichever, or you would love more information, you can get to the post specifically very easily. All right. So just click that and you'll get through it very, very easily. And of course, shout out to our monkeys out there at Miami and our Monkey Foundry team as well, who put up the amazing demo day. I think Musato will come out and share a little bit more. And from Cryopalmer, it is insane how almost every decent team on Solana has at least a monkey member in it. Even crazier is that you can be a part of it for just 2.5 so, and they also have the most talent dense event all across the world, a must have for everyone serious about staying around. Really love how he put this together. Glad that folks are having fun in Miami. Feel free to go check it out. I think we also featured Hyperstrike and our dearest Steve. And I think one of the comment that came out from Boana especially was that, wow, it seems like the Dutch people love to take pictures with a high forehead in the chat. This was pretty hilarious, but I think Boana was just really excited to see our monkey sharing content out there. Casey, brunch with MonkeDAO was fire. Made some great connections. Never stop moving. Only ways up. All right, many more content upcoming, and of course Kaizen streaming, and they are rolling out a new format of content. They were also featuring our MonkeDAO merch. Feel free to go check it out. We might have something to share about the tie-up with Kaizen coming up soon, and excited about their venture into new format of content. All right, onward to the next section of newsletter is the Inside Scoop with Zine. This week's of community content spotlight, Zine has helped us highlight Kenton from Span. So if you are interested to find out more about Span, which we also regularly highlight them as part of the Monkey Foundry, portfolio company, feel free to go check it out. Some of the questions covered. Span allows people to buy items on Amazon and now eBay. What gave you the idea to build this project? And you recently launched the ability to buy items on eBay. What growth have you seen from that? And in terms of user behavior between eBay and Amazon, have you noticed any differences? What information can you see on your site as Span? And I hear you are about 70% committed for your equity raise. Can you share more information around it? Right. So if you are an angel investor and if what Span is doing is something that could be potentially interesting to you, please feel free to go check it out. And if you are interested, Kenton is of course a MonkeDAO member. So feel free to reach out to him directly as well. All right, Solana Intel Monkeys in Action. This is one of the most technical, but also one of the richest content that we continue to feature on our Banana Split every single week out there. So feel free to go check it out. Similarly, this week's content here features a little bit around the SIMDs, the validated clients, the testing framework, and a bunch of other interesting things. And, as usual, shout out to Ready Layer 1 for putting this all together and would not have been possible without his help. Monkey Builders Frontier Hackathon, as you may know, the Frontier Hackathon is shaping up, quite nicely now. We do have a channel specifically for monkeys who are participating in Frontier Hackathon. Now, if you are a monkey who's just curious around what's getting shipped, what's getting built, we basically have tried to facilitate a directory equivalent of all the projects getting submitted, within the MonkeDAO community for the Frontier Hackathon specifically. So if you are curious, you want to check it out and you want to find out more, please go to the channel Frontier Monkeys and you'll be able to find the various thread accordingly. All right. So shout out to Crush Rewards, ArtMe, that those two are the projects that we are featuring this week. And if you are interested to find out more, Crush Rewards, essentially consumer packaged goods data is massive industry, crucial for marketers and analysts to make decisions, but often very hidden behind six-figure enterprise deals. So they make it accessible to you, data to agents, so shoppers, marketers, and analysts can use them to make accurate decisions. Now, ArtMe allows you to get cashback almost on every Solana trade. That's pretty interesting. Please feel free to go check it out if you like more information. All right. And of course, we have the weekly reminder that what does the DAO offer? We have the MonkeDAO validator, which if you haven't noticed, if you stake just one soul with the MonkeDAO validator, you will also get a badge on your banana stand to say that you are part of the MonkeDAO validator network supporter. So if you are looking for a place to stake your soul natively with a validator that is well aligned with the ecosystem, MonkeDAO would be an amazing option for you. So as a reminder, feel free to go check it out. And, of course, we would always love for you to consider, staking or so with MonkeDAO, or to also support the community and the things that we do directly and indirectly across the Solana ecosystem. All right, Telegram groups. This has progressively become one of the main avenue in which we help to organize the Monkey Network globally, across local chapters, across events specifically. Just because it is maybe a little bit more intuitive, or it has progressively become a little bit more intuitive as compared to Discord. All right, so feel free to go check it out. There's a bunch of local chapters that could be near you. If you are new to MonkeDAO and if you are not part of a local chapter yet, please feel free to go check it out. There's probably over, a list of over 20 different local chapters that you can be a part of, and a bunch of side events that are upcoming. For example, Breakpoint, we already have over 130 members and we are like 6 months away. And people are really, really anticipating something that's going to be dropped, I think, next week. And, the group may get, some heads up, compared to us. But remember to join up the group, especially if you're going to be at Breakpoint in London. All right, before we move on, as a general reminder, Banana Stand is our official community engagement platform at MonkeDAO. And this is indeed where the magic happens. It's not just a platform. Activity turns into recognition, and the real ones keep showing up, contributing, and keep the vibe strong. On Banana Stand, you can rack out your bananas for all sorts of activity. And as a reminder, Monkey Ventures is the place to go to for the committee investment syndicate extension. If you are interested in participating in investments through MonkeDAO as an individual member, you can use the command !mark Monkey Ventures and you'll get all the instructions that you need to know. All right, regular shout out and usual shout out as well to our Alpha Minters team who continue to try to scout some of the most exciting opportunities for us. Monkey Music, the Kawabunga Jones, our Good Vibes Monkey, and in general, just a reminder, as you consume the newsletter, there is also the gentle reminder that every single week of newsletter comes with a weekly quiz quest on Banana Stand. So all you need to do is to read the newsletter or just simply attend town hall and have somebody read the read the newsletter for you. And right after the town hall, you can go straight to take the quiz and earn bananas simply by attending town hall and listening to the portion specific to the banana split. All right, this is all fun and all, but we are also excited to share with you this new initiative that our dearest Bipsy has started to embark on, which is the newsletter revamp. Now, this newsletter format has been great. It has served, the purpose of us overall, but we are trying to constantly find a more immersive way, a more fun way where we can deliver content to you and also your friends and hopefully your family at some point. All right, so we are in the early works of putting together a new format of the banana split, and we want to share with you guys who are one of our most engaged group of members, most specifically, to try to get your feedback and let us know if you like it or not. So Bipsy is now in the background. She's going to help us, scroll through it slowly. But as you can see, this revamp is a slight, it's not a big change in terms of content, but the way it is presented, the format, and of course, as Bipsy highlighted in the chat as well, is very, very mobile friendly. And it's also meant to embody the entire MonkeDAO branding a little bit more aggressively. Now, so if we could request for you to just look at the screen share, that we're putting out there for just a moment, it would be amazing to get, some of your insights or feedback and let us know if you like it or not, this content. If you want to share it in the Town Hall Tech Chat thread, that would be perfect. Otherwise, you can also write us separately. But this is kind of the format. And here on the Monkeys on the Move, these are also, enlargeable format. You can actually extend it outwards and you can look at things more specifically to each individual boxes, etc. And there's dedicated segments, etc. All right, set aside for you. Now, Monkeys on Content, you can also see the content directly instead of the individual posts. So it's going to be a lot more, aside from tags, we are also featuring a lot of like pictures, graphic content, animations, etc., etc. All right, so that's pretty much a quick preview of how we are reworking it. Unfortunately, it's not something that is ready yet, but we are, sort of in the early works of it. We expect to, roll it out, sometime within the next 1 to 2 weeks or so. But here's a gentle note to you that the newsletter is getting revamped. So if you end up seeing a different format of newsletter over the next 2 weeks, please don't be shocked. Don't worry, it is still the same team. It is still the same content that we are promising you, that we are going to keep you entertained and updated and informed. It's just delivered in a different sort of, tone way, color set, and whatnot. All right. And I see 8 Points comment as well. Do we have London Monkey Hotel yet? This is coming up really, really soon. All right. We do have, as we shared officially in the Telegram chat just an hour or so ago, we officially signed the contract, paid the deposit, and the reservation has been officially confirmed now. We are just reworking, some of the offerings that we can put together more cohesively, and we'll share that hopefully really, really soon. But if your concern is whether if we have a block reserved for fellow monkeys, the answer is absolutely yes and yes. All right, and we are trying out very exciting new formats this time around. All right, enough of me talking. I want to bring up Moon Settler to chat a little bit about his experience at Miami and also monkeys at Miami. There's a lot of excitement on the timeline, but as we know, not all of us were able to make it out there. So Moon Settler will come up and share with us a little bit to help us run through and cope with our FOMO a little bit better.
GM, everyone. Hopefully you all can hear me all right. So, yeah, as Jemmy said, this past week, a bunch of monkeys were out in Miami. I think we had over 115 monkeys in the Telegram group chat. We had a ton of monkeys at all the different events. The week officially started off with us hosting our Monkey Foundry Demo Day, which we did alongside the Consumer Day at the lab in Miami with Super Team USA. Was an amazing day. Had 18 teams pitch their projects and everything that they're working on. The room was really packed the whole time. The feedback we received was really great. It was an opportunity to expose our brand, Monkey Foundry, and everything that we're working on and supporting builders in the ecosystem through such event, which we're really, really excited about. So overall, was an absolutely packed day. Had great pitches, had great turnouts there. For those of you that didn't attend, next week on Monday, once everybody's kind of back from Miami, we will be posting out details on all the different teams that pitched. We have recordings of all the demos that were given, so we'll be sharing those all out. So if you did miss that, we do have all the demos recorded, and you'll be able to see all the different teams that were pitched. And then after that, we had the social mixer with the consumer day side. So overall, an absolutely packed day, which kicked off the week. After that, on the Tuesday was Accelerate, which was really exciting. Bunch of Solana builders and everything happening in the Solana ecosystem. So everyone kind of participated in that. And then on Wednesday, we had our Monkey Brunch. We had, I think, about 65 members show up to the Monkey Brunch. So as Jemmy said, we had a ton of signups. I think the turnout to Accelerate was a little bit bigger than we were initially anticipating. So shout out to all the monkeys who came out there and participated. I think for any of the members who are there, as we do in traditional and in usual monkey fashion, all of our members were able to connect together, go to side events together. It was just a great way to, connect with fellow members, experience the conference together, and overall the week was jam packed. I think coming out of the week, everyone is probably pretty tired, pretty exhausted out of it. There was a lot going on as usually is the norm through these events. So really excited that we were able to participate. We're also the only, Solana NFT community that really had a presence at Solana Accelerate. So it was great to see. As you know, monkeys continue to show up, continue to support the ecosystem, continue to build in the ecosystem, and it was just an amazing experience to be able to bring everyone together, to create those events, to create those opportunities, to have everyone connect. And really looking forward to all the other future events that are coming up next. So I know that there's a bunch of other things planned. But yeah, just wanted to give that shout out to all the fellow members out there who were able to attend. And if you weren't able to make this one, we would love to obviously see you at the next one. And overall, just really excited for everything that's going on and really excited to see the energy, that boost of energy from members and continue to participate and be active with the whole ecosystem. So overall, great week, long week, but it was awesome to bring it all together. And yeah, with that, that's it for me. Back over to you, Jemmy.
All right, thanks a lot, Moon Settler. Really appreciate it. And of course, I hope everyone who made it to Miami was able to catch Moon Settler in his monkey bikini. If you didn't, it was a big loss on our part. All right, jokes aside, let's get back to the list of agenda items that we have here. MonkeDAO and Super Team Balkan Racing Cup. Sounds like a very, very fun event. Have to really give it to Burbino for always putting very very fun events together. If you are in Balkan, in Serbia especially, please let Burbino know. We would love to have you join in together with the fun there that our monkeys are getting together with the Super Team Balkan family. All right. Dutch Monkey Lunch is also happening on the 22nd of May, and this is hosted by our amazing Steve Monkey. So feel free to go check it out. If you are in town or if you're around the area, we would also similarly love to have you there. Singapore Monkeys Meetup. Our dearest Omi Oh My is trying to compete with our dearest monkeys all around the world. And he has apparently secured a unique location here for the Singapore Monkey Meetup. This is a venue with apparently some karaoke room, and Omi will sing a couple of songs for folks who will be in attendance. So if you are in town, please register for it. And it seems like Aki has made what an attendance again. Happy birthday, indeed to you specifically, Aki. This is a very interesting image that you have generated. You never fail to impress us. So I have to, give you the, rightful credits for all the work that you continue to put together for the memes. And in fact, you may be quite excited for something that we're going to announce this week, coming out really soon in just a couple of slides. But without further delay, happy birthday to you, Aki. I think this is what you've been waiting for. All right, so let's get back. More events upcoming. Solana Summit Germany. I kind of want to share this as well. As we mentioned earlier, the next stop is Berlin. Heard there might be a lot of monkeys at Solana Summit Germany next month. Super Team Canada, Super Team Germany. Can you confirm? All right. So our dearest monkeys at Super Team Germany as well they're very kindly extended an exciting opportunity to us. And this is something that will be announced next week soon, which involves something like a campaign, something that allows you to get a little bit of reimbursement, or rather, some ways for you to earn through content that you'll put out, etc., and get a grant to go to the SLA Summit at Germany. All right. So I don't want to share too much details here yet because I'm just not allowed to by Maldo apparently. So if you are interested, all that I'm allowed to say is stay tuned. Look out for the MonkeDAO handle. We'll announce it in the upcoming week. All right. Enough of all these IRL events. Our monkeys are, curious. Okay, fine. All these IRL monkeys, they are everywhere. We have these local chapters. They are great. They are amazing. Good for you. Now, I'm not, unfortunately, close to any local chapter, or neither am I planning to attend any event soon. What can I do? Now, of course, IRL events will always be special because when you meet and you connect in person, you develop, meaningful relationships on a scale that you just can't replicate, digitally. But nevertheless, we are still organizing and putting together a couple of platforms where you can come together with the MonkeDAO family, as well as folks across the Solana ecosystem. So here are a couple of online community events. Please save the date. If you are available, please join us. We would love to have you. Mad Poker, this is the SMB community alongside the Mad Lads community happening on the May 16th. If you want to show up with strength, this is your chance to do so and represent our MonkeDAO community. All right. And shout out to the Monkey Patrol team as well for helping to organize this. Game night is happening on the May 23rd. These are all, take note, very, new initiatives that we are trying out. We don't exactly know how this will turn out and everything, but we know that, we want to create platforms and continue to facilitate platforms where members can still have opportunities to come together physically and digitally, right? And so hopefully, this will be fun indeed, like Bipsy highlighted there. And if you are available, come and join us May 23rd. It's not going to be anything too serious. It's all about just having fun and maybe, get to know a couple of new members here and there as you come along. So May 23rd, May 30th, May 16th. There's always something every other week. Save the date if you're around. Take note that you can also opt into our MonkeDAO Global Luma calendar, which captures all digital events and RL events. So that will have you pretty well covered. And of course, our MonkeDAO Discord event thumbnail will also cover as many of these events as possible. So feel free to opt in so you get the necessary reminder. All right, so the next content that we are very confident that Aki would love and would fall in love, in fact, with is this. We're launching this fun event, which is called Meme of the Week. As you may or may not already know, Aki is one of the most active, meme contributor. Twitchy sometimes generate funny, stuff and content out there for us as well. But just take note that it has to be monkey related. If you are submitting something related to Duco, although we have partnered with the committee and there's no hate there. Of course, we love all. There's no discrimination. Let's put it that way. Only monkey meme content will qualify. So Twitchy, FYI, please hear this loud and clear. Only monkey content will qualify. The purple color PFP that you're using, unfortunately, may not make the mark just yet. All right, so stay tuned for this meme of the week competition upcoming. The successful winner will get featured in our newsletter. You'll get featured also, on our weekly, sort of sharing and potentially across our social media handle as well. So if you are a aspiring content creator or if you're trying out to create content, even if it's through AI or whatnot, whatever that may be, this is for you. Give it a shot. More info will be shared next week as well, but we are launching this initiative called the Meme of the Week competition. Anyone who's a verified member of MonkeDAO can participate. Let's see, your voice is cutting out. Oops, sorry. Oops, okay, I hope this is all right. Let me see. Okay, Solus, I am gonna kick you off the stage right now. Say goodbye. Your last chance to say your final few words, and off you go. All right, let's get back to monkey business. I can't believe I fell for this. I always believe that I am very well seasoned to all sorts of monkey tricks that tries to get me, because I've been behind this mic for like what, getting to like close to 5 years now. But it seems like I still fall for the same tricks over and over again. Some things just never change. All right, whatever it is, it's all for the fun. It's all for the LLs. This is what we live for. Congratulations, Solus. Solus won, Jamie 0 today. You won this week. All right, plushies are on the way. I just want to share with you guys. The final samples have been successfully screened. I was very, very busy this week, held up with the samples, and shout out to Maldo as well, who played a huge part in terms of helping to curate and check out the final samples. But we just want to let you know that this has been delayed in some form. Our original intention was to have them all shipped out ideally by April, but unfortunately because of some production blocker that we encountered in the factory side, we had some delay, which pushed back a couple of weeks. As of right now, the current situation is that we have screened through the final sample and submitted our final amendments. Now, over the next few weeks or so, you will start to see more content. And although some of them are animated, take note that the content that you see, the base monkey that you see, the cuteness that you see is still preserved. All right. And whatever you see is whatever you will get. And this plushie is really, really huge, by the way. All that I can say is that these things are actually growing on me. I have literally a recliner chair, which is right beside my work desk. And all that is occupied there is just these plushies. They are taking up all the space there. So we are putting in all the work that we can as much as possible, trying to tighten the timeline very, very closely as much as we can to make sure that we can get it to you in a timely manner. But in the meantime, please enjoy the content that we'll slowly try to put out, just to hopefully keep you entertained and occupied, and keep the excitement up there. Hopefully, when you receive it, you will share the moment of joy with your friends and family, and you can open it up together with them as well. All right. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully, we share more information with you. Now, next agenda item is none other than the end of month recap April. So this end of month recap April, just for some context and background information for our newer monkeys, every single month we put out an end of month recap because of course Web3 things move very very quickly, and we think that it's equally important to try to take stock of all the things that have happened over the past month or so. This initiative involves the team coming together, putting together a list of all the things, the highlights that took place, all the things that we spent our time working on in the most recent month, and to share with the committee to make sure that we can keep you in the loop on what's the latest status of different things and what we're most excited about. So for this month's end of month recap for April 2026, the theme here is really this: collectors collect and conviction compounds. I'm going to link it here so that you can run through it together with me if you prefer some text format. But I'm just going to run through it, along as much as possible. But overall, I think all I want to say is that April was indeed a meaningful month for us, not just because of the things that were happening, but also we marked another year of MonkeDAO independence. Back in 2023, I think in NFT NYC especially, we announced the MonkeDAO independence. At that moment, it was a true point, and also a reminder of how far we've come and why MonkeDAO continues to stand as a unique case study for what the future of community-owned social organizations can become. Now, although it is true, it is something that we can all agree with. The wider ecosystem indeed felt quieter. We are very fortunate and we are very grateful for the wider MonkeDAO community, truly, because as much as the wider ecosystem is a little bit quieter, we continue to see impressive activity coming through, members coming together across IRL chapters, different sort of initiatives, digital initiatives, etc., and builders across the ecosystem, especially within the MonkeDAO family, consolidating, building, strengthening their individual positions, which helps us to become, as we go along, the de facto committee on Solana. Now, for April specifically, the key sort of initiatives that we were mostly involved with includes, coming up with different avenues, digital avenues for committee members, things like AI Lab, in which shout out to JP, who's one of the first AI experimenter across the whole MonkeDAO ecosystem. And he's also the guy who helped us build Banano. Many of the AI initiatives that you have seen and you will continue to see is also helmed by JP. So I do want to give a huge shout out to him for helping us make this all possible. Now, Bipsy has also helped us kickstart the AI Lab initiative, where we bring members together to chat about anything and everything AI. Now, aside from that specifically, is not all. As we mentioned, things like game nights, etc. Of course, it's often hard to try to keep track with everything that's going on, not just IRL, but also the digital events. So here's a reminder that we do have the global Luma calendar. So do subscribe for it if you haven't already done so. It's one of the better way to get quickly updated around everything and get the updated ping as and when there are new activities added as well. Now, I wanted to share some numbers also as we wrap up April, because as we know, all these statistics and numbers, they may take a while to be put together. But for Q1, our Monkey Business IRL, which is the local chapters network plus all the Monkey meetups that we hosted, across Q1 alone, we hosted 27 events globally, which brought together over 519 attendees. Now, take note that this is a period where people are saying, "Hey, Web3 is kind of quiet," and some people are going to the extreme to say that Web3 is dead. But within the MonkeDAO sphere, there were 27 events hosted globally, and over 500 members got together across these 27 events. And specifically, this involved 22 local chapters, 5 side events, across 16 different cities and countries. And I think this is a very, very important and timely reminder that, hey, as much as, yes, Discord may be quiet, but the MonkeDAO community scales globally today. what we are today is more than just a Discord community. It's indeed a global network, and that global network effect is showing. Now, as we highlighted earlier in the Monkey Plushie update just a couple of moments ago, there's some delays there, but we are starting to show more sneak peek there where you can follow us along, and we are trying to get them shipped out by May at the latest. Our MonkeDAO Independence Day campaign brought together over 166 members to participate in the digital campaign across the 3 day on Banana Stand, where different prizes, jobs were given out to commemorate the MonkeDAO Independence Day. So congratulations to folks who walked away with something. Hopefully, everyone were excited about it, and if not, we hope to find more avenues which we can share this kind of joy and love with you. MonkeDAO portfolio, we also announced the onboarding of nomads into the MonkeDAO portfolio, and we are particularly excited about this also because Ivan and the rest of the team are amazing monkeys as well. But what they have built is essentially centered around helping folks across Web3 travel better and also helping to strengthen the network of organic communities. So we see a huge and a strong opportunity to better serve our global MonkeDAO membership base, build towards larger scale Monkey Hotel experiences, and you can progressively start to expect us potentially tapping onto more of Nomad's infrastructure to help our members organize and get together. Now, also you may have noticed we launched the Monkey Nova initiative this month. It is the official venture acceleration and consulting arm of MonkeDAO. The aim is to complement the growing suite of ecosystem platforms built around our MonkeDAO network. Now, this adds on to the like of Monkey Foundry, Monkey Ventures, Monkey Validator, and the adjacent. All right, so we're pretty excited about this. So if you are a monkey building in the intersection of consumer and potentially think that there may be synergies out there, feel free to go check out. Or if you know a friend or two building across the ecosystem who could use a little bit of help there, and MonkeDAO has an angle to value add, this would be an interesting one for them. Last but not least, as we mentioned as well, we also ran a monkey agent kind of like pilot survey to gather feedback. And again, shout out to JP. He's been putting in some crazy hours to put out some really impressive infrastructure. And stay tuned for that. We are doing some internal testing now. We will be the first one to test it before we roll it out. But as we continue to see it shape up, we will be opening up some testing opportunities for members. And if you are excited about these, you have always heard about people talking about agents and AI and whatnot, and you don't know where to start, this could be a great way, for you to get the first leap out there. All right, so just fill out the form if you are interested in this. All in all, we hope you are pretty excited about this. April may be a quiet, month to, the ecosystem, which is more public facing. But, as you can see, there's still a fair bit of things going on across the MonkeDAO sphere, and more than enough things to keep us, more than just busy alone. All right, so simple here. Our thesis hasn't changed. We still believe that collectors collect. But most importantly, the key takeaway that we want to establish here is that the layer around these collectors, the layer around these collectibles is what makes any of these actually matter, which is why we keep building it out, we keep strengthening it, we want to keep giving it more reasons to compound. And we are grateful to everyone who continue to stay around and support us in this wider vision that we have to build MonkeDAO into the premier Web3 country club. All right, so with that, that's the end of month recap for April. We hope you are excited about this. Feel free to take a longer read, in the announcement channel if you would like. And next up, we just want to do a quick, update around the barrel breaking side. We are in the process of now taking over the barrel breaking side. And just take note, previously it was reported that the barrel breaking side was, down for a brief moment. But take note that this is now resolved. We have also tested out a barrel breaking process by ourselves, and we have verified that the platform and the infrastructure is now back in service. All right, so everything is good to go once again. All right, even when the barrel breaking side is ready, we'll work with the truffle team to ensure a smooth transition. But shout out to our dev lead dev now, Kinder, who's helping us to put in all the necessary infrastructure and then hours to make sure that all the process can be taken over in full without any compromise. this is something that we expect to roll out, to wrap out ideally within the next 2 weeks or so. But take note that in the meantime, there will be no disruption to the barrel breaking process. All right. Now, what this means is that it gives us better visibility and certainty to continue supporting the barrel breaking infrastructure. All right. So, of course, we don't want to say, speculate this or that. Of course, if you have a monkey barrel, you want to break it, there's a place to do so. But we'll try to continue supporting it as much as possible. All right. I can see that I was just tagged. Why you wearing A6? Twitchy. This is the Solana A6. That was very sharp eyes, by the way. I can't believe you actually spotted it. I wear this for Solana conferences. It's hilarious that you spotted it because not many folks spotted that. But this was the Solana A6 that Maldo pointed out. That's right. I walked away minus 31599. Oh, congratulations, Aki. Sometimes in life it does happen. All right, we are now onward to our favorite section of every single week, which is to welcome new monkeys to the family. As we mentioned, Monkey Town Hall is a great way to run through some of the latest updates for us to get quickly acquainted around anything and everything that you need to know, but also an equally important platform for us to welcome new monkeys to the family. And I know that just now from earlier messages, I saw that Zeloxy is a new monkey that just joined us this week. Now, but if you are also like Zeloxy, who's a new monkey that just joined us over the last couple of weeks or so, and you have not yet had the opportunity to come up to say hi, we would love to get to meet you, and this is your window to shine. Feel free to come up the stage, tag myself, tag Maldo, tag BC, tag Moonsetter, whoever. As long as you let us know, hey, I knew. We would love to invite you out. Once you're up here, feel free to give us a very brief overview of yourself, quick background of what you do and how you got involved, how you found out about MonkeDAO, and we can run with that. And without further delay, the stage is yours, Zeloxy. Welcome to MonkeDAO. Excited to meet you and get to know you.
Hello, thank you for the shout out. So I've joined MonkeDAO like 2 days ago, I think. I was in a Discord where most of the giveaway were around some project like SMB, Smith also. And yeah, so I didn't win one of the giveaway, and I was like, yeah, maybe I'm curious to just check out on SMB Gen 3. And because I've been seeing SMB NFTs for a long time ago on the different marketplaces. But now, as a new member, so it's been 3 years, I think, that I'm in the NFT space on Solana. So I own like a lot of different projects. I have a lot of Basque. I have some Klainos also. I also have some Haxes, Gainzy, Smiths. Micros also, mutants. So yeah, I have a lot of different NFTs. I'm really happy to be there. Happy to have listened to the town hall this week to see the overview of the project. And yeah, so basically I'm French from France, so that's why there is a little accent. And yeah, thank you for your time, and thank you for the opportunity to just introduce myself.
All right, welcome to the fam, Zeloxy. Very excited and very happy that you made your way here, and hope that you will continue to find a home here as well. We do have a pretty, decent community out there, and also on Telegram, there's a local chapter there called the Paris Monkeys, with I believe
Okay.
quite a substantial amount of members there. If you are not in the group yet, please let us know. We would love to help facilitate to get you in.
Okay, thank you. I will look over it.
All right. Welcome to the fam once again. Very excited to have you here, and I hope you will continue to find a home here as well. All right. We are now ready to move on. Any more new monkeys who just joined us over the last couple of weeks? This stage is yours to shine. Please let us know. I know that Solus has shared that he is a new monkey, but apparently this is a monkey that everyone is already aware of and everyone is already friends with to a certain degree. And Aki is also a new monkey, but he makes funny memes sometimes, so he's not really that new anymore. Last shout out for any new monkeys that just joined us over the last couple of weeks. Before we send the pump it up vibes for us to welcome the weekends really really soon. And as a general reminder, or as a gentle reminder by our dearest queen, This weekend is indeed, Mother's Day. If you are looking for a reason to spend more time with your loved ones and with your mom, especially to show her love, this could be the weekend to do so. All right. If there are no new monkeys, once again, we want to do a big, big, big shout out and a welcome, the biggest welcome to Zeloxy. Zeloxy, if you want to drop your X handle in the Town Hall Tech Chat thread, feel free to do so. And fellow monkeys, if you see Zeloxy's X handle, please help us by giving him a gentle follow so that he can also experience the monkey love and welcome. And we can give him the biggest and the warmest monkey welcome that he deserves. And Twitchy, unfortunately, we do not offer borrowing or the lending services of moms yet. Neither do we plan to offer that service right now. Unfortunately, this is not something that we can fulfill. All right. So once again, wishing everybody an amazing weekend and hope you will spend a great, great, great time with your loved ones and wishing all our mothers of MonkeDAO a happy Mother's Day.
You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it